Guys, Josh Scanlon. I figured I was going to start a journey of my YouTube planning to share with you from the business that I'm doing, Heritage Wealth Planning. So I'm just going to do, hopefully a day-by-day journey. If nothing, it's for my own review, almost like a running journal, if you will, because handwriting is such a pain for me. And so what I'm going to start doing is nothing fancy. I just literally probably rolled out of the sack. Well, it's 9:30 now. I've been up for about 4 hours. But before I actually get started on my day, I'll probably do this in the evening, actually going forward, to just say how the day went. So I want to keep a video journey of what I've been doing for my own historical context, but also in case you're wondering too, whoever's out there, and I'm not going to do anything publicity to make this out there, is really, again, as for my record. So I figured I'd start this. I think it'd be interesting because, when I'm watching these guys on YouTube, some of these guys are like, oh man, after 90 days, you're going to be depressed, or after 30 days, or blah, blah, blah. And I've heard that enough. I was like, but they said, you got to keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. And I've heard that enough. I said, yeah, I need to have something I can look back on to share with my success that I've had, because it's not all going to be easy. And when the times are down, you just got to look back where you started. And that's the nice thing about a journal, is you can say, oh man, I remember then. And I haven't kept a journal because I just can't write well. My handwriting is horrible. It actually hurts my thing when I'm writing my wrist. So I'm just going to do it by video because I actually find it more interesting. So I got an email today from YouTube that says your first month in production on your YouTube videos. And I thought that was pretty interesting. That was the kind of impetus to get me started on this. So a little bit of background. Let's see, I quit my job on February 20th, the last week of February. And so then I started the business. Basically, we'll just say the first week of March. And so this is the first week of April. It's been 30 days. I've followed the Miles Beckler strategy of just a day of content each day, just content marketing. And the reason for that is I don't think in my side of the business, there's much out there on YouTube. And the example I give to some of the estate planning attorneys I talk to and various financial advisors, and there might be a reason for this. I mean, I might be going down a wrong path. I don't know, but I'm going to live or die by this path I'm taking because I think there's opportunity there. If you type in, for an example, durable power of attorney on YouTube, you're not going to find hardly anything. You'll find some guy, seems like a nice guy, from New Jersey like 5 years ago talking about a durable power of attorney. Nothing fancy there, nothing formulaic. It's just the content is horrible. And yet, if you look how many people search for durable power of attorney, it's a lot of searches for that, like 22,000 a month or something like that. Now that's Google searches, not specific to YouTube, but Google does own YouTube. So if they're searching that much in Google, a proportion of that would be searched in YouTube as well. Because YouTube is, according to what I've heard, is that the second largest search engine in the world. So if they're searching 22,000 a month in Google, we just extrapolate 10% of that is going to YouTube. That's still 2,200 a month for durable power of attorney. And the content there is just as bad, which says to me that there is an opportunity to meet the search folks with the content in YouTube from financial planning, estate planning, the whole thing. And I'm trying it. So, I might be wrong. There might be a reason for that. We shall see. But I just, if all those people are searching, they're searching for something. There's a million blogs out there. It doesn't seem to me like it'd take a whole lot more effort to be on the videos and the blogs, simply because there's going to be an awful lot of visual/audio learners out there. And it looks like the whole focus is on a blog. So if you type in durable power of attorney and you just go to Google, you'll see just tons of stuff on the Google side from, all the big wig financial planning shops and things of that nature, the balance. I mean, just all the people who've got money and exposure. I'm not going to be able to break into that very easily, but on the YouTube thing, I think I can. I mean, I think there is a value there, a value offer. So we're going to see. So I'm going to do it. I got enough money to last about 18 months. Don't forget, I got 4 kids. My wife doesn't work. I got 4 kids. She's going to start working part-time, probably just to have income coming in. But, we'll see. We'll see. We'll look back, at the end of this year and see where we stand. So I want to do these on a regular basis because there's a couple things I've got to do. I've got to get content out and I've got to talk to people. Those two things, I've got to do it. So I'm using this on my personal YouTube channel, Josh Scanlon, to kind of give me the impetus to make sure I'm still doing what I can control, because I cannot control subscribers, viewers, but I can control the content I produce. I can control if I'm talking to people. I can control what I do, but I can't control what people on YouTube do. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So let's look at the numbers. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show it to you. Yeah, I don't think you're showing up here. Basically, the YouTube thing, hopefully you can still hear me. So basically I got this email from YouTube. It said over the last month, I had 39 uploads. That's more than one a day, which makes me happy because I'm shooting for one a day. I had 3,611 minutes watched and I had 14 subscribers. All right. So I've had 20 comments. Some of those are going to be my own. The rule of thumb is you want to put comments on your own for sure, because that generates the buzz that YouTube will use. So definitely do your own comments. I've had 20 something comments, and probably a good half of those are mine. I had 74 shares. Now I think the shares can be attributed mostly because I put these videos up on LinkedIn, and I don't know that for sure, but I think the bulk of those will be just my sharing on LinkedIn, but I don't know actually. So that's interesting. At this stage, I'm not all that interested to dig deeper into it, but there is 74 shares. And there's, like I said, 20 something comments and a bunch of, what was the other one here? The bunch of likes. That's 48 likes again. So the 48 likes plus the comments are mostly just going to come from me. But I have asked people to like my stuff. The more likes you get, and theoretically, the more YouTube will recognize you. So, I've done one a day, which is exactly what I'm shooting for. One a day. Miles Beckler talks about the 90-day challenge. I got 20 years of thoughts in my head that I've had to keep under wrap. So I'm going to do more than 90 days. We'll see, though. I mean, at the end of the day, you just don't know. All I can control is what I do today. I'm actually not doing any content today other than this, simply because I got to get a couple things done today. I got to get an opt-in page, a landing page, or an opt-in page. So when I promote my book, people have a place to go. I'm also starting to advertise on a local rag here. We'll see how many impressions that generates per dollar spent, because I'm interested in, you got Google ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads. Those are all done electronically. They can reach a wider audience for sure. But you also have, direct marketing too, and direct marketing through the local newspaper or even the mail. And the last couple of days I went to the mailbox, there's nothing in there hardly. I mean, just a couple flyers and that's it. So my inclination is that there's an opportunity so remember, an impression on a Google ad is just how many people saw it. All right. So if you have 10,000 impressions and you get 100 clicks, that's a 1% click-through rate. The rule of thumb is about 2% click-through rate. So if you have 10,000 impressions, you'd want about 200 people clicking on your content. That doesn't mean people subscribing. That just means 200 people clicking on your content through your Google ad. So 10,000 impressions, let's say it costs, say you're advertising $10 a day, maybe spend, $50. I'm just using that for an example. And if you got a 2% average click-through rate, which is average, that means 200 people clicked on your content. All right. I'm just literally just using that for an example. The idea that, at least in my research, is that a 2% click-through rate is pretty good. So if you have 10,000 impressions, 200 people click on it, that's where you want to be. So I'm just thinking, if I have sent out through the paper ad 10,000 subscribers in Milton get the newspaper, my ad's on there, and it costs me basically $75 a week. How much is that going to be in terms of impressions? And I don't know. So we're going to start that next week and find out. So it'll be interesting to find out for sure in that regard. So we'll see how that shakes out. Secondly, when it comes to direct mail, I mean, again, if you have 10,000 postcards you send out, how many people, let's say it costs $2,000. How many people are going to click through that? Is it 2%? Is it 1%? Is it 5%? I don't know. So that'd be worth probably investigating there as well, just to see what your cost per click is, PPC or CPC, I guess. Was it PPC is pay per click. Because what you want to do is you want to get you want them to click on your content, which will go to your landing page and to opt in so that you can generate an email list. That's exactly what you want to do, what I'm trying to do too. So I want to get the content out there as much people as I can, so people can turn around and buy my book or just, hire me as a consultant, whatever. I'm completely fine with telling people that's what I'm trying to do, because I think I have something to offer for sure. So that's it. That's at the end of the day what I'm doing here. So the first month was good. Not as many subscribers as I wanted, but I just, you can't control that. So I'll just deal with what I have. 14 doesn't make me depressed, doesn't make me happy. It just is. It is what it is. If I'm after 8 months of doing this, I'm still not that many subscribers. Ooh, that'd be concerning me. But then we'll know. So we're going to give it a shot and see what goes. The worst thing that happens is I get depressed and I don't do any more content. That would literally be the worst thing that happens because you just don't know. Control what you can control. And again, I'm saying this to me more than anything, folks. This is my way to give myself a pep talk to keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop, and good things will come. And I don't know what those good things are, but we're going to keep at it. All right. Anyway, so look forward to seeing you next time. And again, I plan on doing this once a day as my vlog journal, just to keep track of what I'm doing. My activities are out of control. See you guys later.